Hi, welcome to Low Carb Spin. I'm Therese.
And I'm Karen.
I'm excited about today's video.
Today we're going to do our version of a low-carb sushi. So a California roll and no cauliflower.
Sounds awesome. Let's get in the kitchen.
So it all started with Trader Joe's rice hearts of palm, using this instead of cauliflower. Comes in a package like this, sealed, but it's very, very wet. So we're going to drain it first. Just take a dish towel, pour it in.
So very similar to regular cauliflower, we're going to be squeezing all the moisture out. So actually, I tried this hearts of palm, but it was in spaghetti form, which I wasn't crazy about. But a friend of mine invited me over the other day, and she made a rice dish, especially for me. And I thought it was fabulous. And when I came home, the first thing I thought of was sushi. I have not had sushi in a long time. And normally, like you said, we always use, for all my other dishes, I use the rice cauliflower. So I thought this is a great alternative.
And we're just going to take it. It is in liquid, and it's very, very moist, as you can see. And we're just going to try to wring out as much as we possibly can. And we're going to dry cook it in the pan as well. And that's where we'll add some seasoning.
Get that authentic sushi flavor.
That looks pretty good. I'm just so curious. Look at how much liquid this was.
And that's 2 boxes. We use 2 boxes.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. You'll want to definitely squeeze. You want to grab the pan? Put that off to the side. Rake that in there, break it up. Oh, you can see all the little rice chunks.
We're going to take a little more moisture out of it just by a dry pan heating it. And then Karen's going to mix up the rice wine vinegar. We want that traditional sushi flavor. However,
this is unsweetened rice vinegar. Exactly. So to get it to taste like the traditional one, we're going to be adding some brown sugar swerve, or you can use another sugar replacement, and a little bit of coconut aminos just to take it over the top.
Balance it out. I think it made it taste really good. I think that the main rice wine vinegar is very sweet. When I tasted it, I was like, wow, there is a lot of sugar in there.
How about if we nuke this in the microwave for a little bit?
Yes, exactly. To
get it to melt.
Melt a little bit. Sure. Try like 30 seconds. Maybe even less.
So this is nice and dissolved. And let's
that 30 seconds, that really works to dissolve the sugar.
Depending upon how hot your microwave is, right? And we're just gonna sprinkle this in and stir it up, and that should flavor the hearts of palm.
So I think you want to flip it a few times to make sure that all of it is touching the pan at one time, and I definitely would make sure you're using a non-stick pan, because sometimes it can stick to the bottom just a little bit.
It really has that rice texture.
So I flip it a couple times with the spoon, and when it's not clumping to the spoon or your spatula, then you know it's dry enough and you're ready for your sushi. We'll just let it cool.
Hey, Therese.
Oh yeah, with real sushi. See how the steam is coming off? You slowly fan it to cool it down. So we want to be authentic here.
Very authentic.
A little cha-cha. I'm gonna have some sushi, sushi, sushi. I'm gonna get my sushi. I'm so excited.
And this is what happens when you're waiting for...
When you're waiting for your sushi.
When you're
you
waiting
work
for
on
your
Cuban motion.
Is that it? I'm loving it. I'm keeping it in. We're going to start on our sauce here. We have some homemade mayo. You can use avocado mayo, but if you haven't tried making your own mayo, it's really, really easy, and it's so yummy. And you can add any kind of flavors that you like to make it special. And for our sushi, we're going to use some of this chili garlic sauce.
Give it a little heat.
It's going to be it's a lot of heat, but it's very yummy.
It's a small amount though. We're not ladling it in.
To offset the heat, we're going to put a little powdered monk fruit in. And stir that up.
Can't wait.
Maybe you should dance.
Already did that, I think. Well, we have quite the fixins here. As you can see, we already did our chopping. We have red peppers, carrots, some jicama,
Red cabbage, cucumber, some scallions, and of course, avocado.
yum. So you want your pieces about 1/4 inch in square diameter so that you get a nice taste of each vegetable.
Crunchy bite. Teresa's going to use shrimp, and I'm going to use some smoked salmon.
Exactly. Now I took these are really big shrimp, so I sliced them in half, so I think that they'll be able to roll easier.
Put the nori down on our sheets. Teresa divided the rice.
Exactly. So we're making 2 rolls.
You told me about the sushi. So there's certain ways you have to lay it down on your mat in order to roll it.
Shiny side down.
Shiny side down.
Yeah, so you can tell. Yeah, this side is not shiny, this side is.
Okay. Some of us can tell which side because it looks the same to me.
See, it's a little glossier when you hold it.
Glossier there.
Yeah, so
and
that's
that goes,
the side that goes down to
touches the
bottom.
mat.
Exactly.
Aha.
Here you go.
Okay.
And then we're just going to start layering our rice in.
And is there any special way to put it on?
I would give yourself a little space at the edge here and a little bit, go as far as you can to the edge. And then leave about 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch at the top so that we're going to wet that and seal the roll.
I think you ought to lead. I'm gonna watch you here.
All right. Well, it's not like I make sushi every day, so I'm gonna.
I think you've made it more than I have.
Only a few times, and I have to make a little shout out to my friend Max, who I met in my travels, and he worked at a sushi restaurant, and we had a kitchen one time, so he said, "Here, we're all gonna make sushi," and we did. And I remember it being pretty good.
Okay, and we're just gonna just smash it down.
And you want to kind of spread it up further on your mat.
And you want to smooth it, huh? I'm getting clumpy in the center here.
Yeah, try to make it a little bit more even. And don't forget to leave that little space at the top for your sealing purposes. There. Make it nice and neat on the edges.
And then we're supposed to sprinkle.
Oh yeah, we have this
flavor the rice.
Yeah, we have some this nori sprinkle. It's got the sesame seeds and nori.
You know, it holds together pretty neat. I'm surprised.
Yeah, if you don't dry it out, it will make the seaweed on the outside. The nori will be smushy. And then we're gonna start
Whoa.
putting everybody lightly.
Well, I like a lot always.
Into the extra.
I'm always
we
into
should do
extra.
our shrimp first. I'm gonna do my shrimp first.
I am making sesame seeds all over your counter.
So do not mind at all.
So you're doing shrimp, so I'm gonna do the smoked salmon.
Isn't that pretty already?
So
Just
just
so pretty. Yes,
it is pretty. Just lay it in.
However you like.
How much do I put? I mean, I like a lot, but is that
I know I only used 4. I think that's enough. But, well, it's not
Okay.
that much shrimp, but
okay? So then, what do we
I
do
think we
next?
do sauce next. Just gonna drizzle a little bit on over our shrimp. Sauce is a little thick, but I think that works. And then go for your vegetables. You can overlap them if the length is not the length of your whole nori. This colors look so pretty.
Is this enough sauce?
I think so. Jicama for crunch.
Do the scallion. So if do I do it here or just keep lining?
Keep lining it up so that because as you roll, it's going to be filling the middle. Yes, you want to go all the way up to the end of your rice. Of course, you can use whatever vegetables you like. there's something you don't like we're putting in,
Well,
substitute it for
I like
sure.
all of these because everything's going to hold a crunch, and I think you want that
And the creaminess.
a good bite.
So next, I think you got to go for the rolling. So now we're going to push our mat in and help roll it as tight as you can. Tuck it in. That's what helps with the mat there. Press it in, roll it a little more, and we have this edge. And I'm gonna take a little water on my finger, and we're gonna wet that and then seal it up. Thank you, sous chef. There you go. Tuck anything sticking out in. I don't know how they get it so tight, but you know, it takes practice.
I bet.
Alrighty, there we go. There's our roll.
Wow.
I think it could be a little tighter, but not bad. Yep. Got it?
I guess so.
And then you can always bring her back in and then squish her back in shape.
I guess so. Here.
Roll it a little tighter. Yep. There you go. Tighten her up. Yay.
I think you have to do this a couple of times to practice.
Exactly. They're not going to be perfect, but the flavor is really good.
But now for the cutting, I think I'm going to try to squish some stuff back in. I was not very successful in my rolling.
Well, I don't think that we're going to be signing up to be sous chefs in a Japanese restaurant anytime soon. All right,
Just
so I'm
trust.
going to go in the middle, and I'm going to kind of divide my roll into two. So I'm going to try to slice down. I'll hold it together.
I'm watching.
And you don't want to make your rolls too wide, so I'm going to do it about 1/2 inch. So because this is going to be
Do you need a paper towel to wipe off the knife?
a good size roll. You know what I'm saying?
It is a big log, and it's definitely looks filled. So you did in half first.
Yeah, and then I'm just going down the end.
Oh, I can hear the vegetables.
Beautiful.
Oh,
See, and we were
that looks very pretty.
Make sure you go all the way through the nori, though.
Okay.
Not bad. Mine's a little, loose in a couple spots, but
Well, I had
it
lots
takes
of help.
practice. Yeah, it takes
I had lots
practice.
of help. So, do I do it in half again? How many are you doing?
1, 2, 3, 4. I'd say almost 6.
Okay, so I'm going to do it like this.
Yep, 6. My bottom one might be a little skimpy. We'll see. Yep, bottom one's a little skimpy.
I think you need to wipe the knife off in between each
Good suggestion.
for a clean cut. Mine's not exactly round. How do you get it round? Regardless, it looks very tasty. I think it's imperative to have an extremely sharp knife.
Yeah, I don't know if I have the sushi grade.
You
knives
don't.
or not.
No. She does not have the sushi grade knives. That's for sure.
Looking yummy.
Yeah. See, this last one's going to be like, how do you?
I'd say leave it. Looks fine to me. It's a little bit chunkier than the rest, but it's good.
Well,
Mine is
that
going
will
to
be
get
my taste tester.
Exactly. That's my taste tester right here.
Okay. So I wonder, maybe cutting it in the middle wasn't a good idea. Maybe just going
Go
down the
along the
line.
Could be.
I don't
Like
know.
I said, I'm not the
If
most
you
experienced.
if you guys have done this before, let us know in the
Have
comments
some suggestions, yes.
of how to do this. I think
Also, Any suggestions on how to clean the bamboo mat? Well, for not being the real rice, the real deal, I think it's working out great, and I think it's going to be a great substitute, so I can't wait to do the taste test. Well, this looks great, and I think, I think we did pretty good. We need a little more practice on our rolling, which is fine, but definitely, I think the flavor's there. We can taste test now. I know you're not experienced with the chopsticks, but if you want to just try it with your hands, that's fine.
I'll try,
with
but
the
I
little
don't think I can do this.
So you're going to squeeze like this.
Okay.
Tight, tight, tight in the ends. Yep.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yum. That is quite the mouthful.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious.
I'm a happy camper. That's all I can tell you.
Was it worth the dance?
It was worth the dance.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you in the next video.